Okay, this video is to show students and their families how to use the free online tutoring from the Johnson County Public Library. So you're going to go to the Johnson County Public Library website, which is jocolibrary.org. And once you're here, you will need a library card to access this free tutoring. So first I'm going to show you how to get an e-card if you do not currently have a Johnson County Library card. So you go to Using the Library, which is the middle tab, and Getting Started. So from this site, there's information on the right-hand side how to get a traditional physical card, which you go into the library to access that, or you can have one sent to you electronically. Over here on the left-hand side is the information. So you can apply online. And from this site, you're going to type in your zip code, where you live. I'm going to put in the school zip code, confirm that I'm not a robot, and I'm going to continue. If you are younger than 16, though, you will need your parent or legal guardian to help you fill this out. So I'm going to continue here, and on step 2 is where I put in my name, my birthday. I'm going to select the nearest library near you. If you don't know where that is, you can find the information here at the question mark. You're going to choose a password. I suggest you use a password that you will remember, so maybe the password you use to get onto your computer, your school-issued device. Down here, you're going to input your information, so to confirm that you're a Johnson County resident. You're going to click to agree to the terms and conditions from the Johnson County Public Library. And then once all of this is filled out, down here at the bottom, you're going to select Get Your e-card. They will email you a library card number, and that will be the number that you use to log in to the free tutoring. I'm going to back up to go back to the main page of the Johnson County Library. So to access the free tutoring, it's on the e-library. So from here, you're going to go to e-library and scroll down to live homework help from tutor.com. Once you've used this a few times, you can just jump right in, but I'm going to show you how to start. So I'm going to learn how to do this, and from this site, it gives you the information about the tutor.com resource. It's available every day from 4 to 11 p.m. They also offer other tutoring besides online. So if you have something that you want proofread, a physical copy of something, you can take it into the Johnson County Library and they'll provide you feedback within 24 hours. There's also resources and test prep books that you can access at the physical Johnson County libraries. So from here, we're going to select Homework Help Now. So I've already logged in to this, but when you log in, you will need to type in your electronic or your physical library card number and then your password that you've created, and it will take you to this site. I can choose to get help in either English or Spanish. I can choose my subject or my topic, and these are all the topics that they have listed. So again, this is anything from your core classes to if you're studying for the ACTs or an advanced placement test. You can get all kinds of help from here. I'm going to select my level or my subject of math that I'm in. I'm going to go with algebra. I select my grade, so the grade that your student is currently in. Again, this is available for students and their families. So this is kindergarten through adult, so you can get help with any level. I'm going to confirm my zip code. I'm going to say that I am a Shawnee Mission School District member. And from here, my status, I am currently at home, so I'm outside of the library. If I selected the in the library, that's if you're at the library getting help. They may send someone over to help you one-on-one, but since we're outside, we're going to click that. I can also choose to have a voice chat with a tutor if that's available, or I can just type back and forth if that's something that you're interested in. I'm going to type in my problem here. Let's go with this. And then if you have done this a few times before, at the end you can select, would you like to add this tutor to your favorites? And if they're available, you can get help from them. You can also down here attach a file. So if your teacher has emailed or posted on Google Classroom an electronic copy of the worksheet, you can attach that worksheet. So you'd have to download it from Google Classroom or from however you had it, and then upload it to this website. And so then the tutor can actually see the problems that you're working on, or the tutor can, if you say I need help with problems 5 through 8, they can help you with those specific problems. Or if it's a word problem that you don't feel like typing into the section right here, you can just attach the file, the picture of it, and ask a specific question. So as I'm connecting with a tutor, it takes a little bit to get connected online. I suggest that students have their notes out in front of them and all of the materials that they're going to need to be successful with their homework, because the tutor is going to guide them through these questions. The tutor is not necessarily just going to do the problem for them. They're going to ask them leading questions like their teacher would in their classroom. So I've been connected with a tutor. Up here, I can access a calculator. It has graphing capabilities if you're working on that. I can write on this whiteboard with my mouse, or my tutor and I can type back and forth. So I'm going to start typing to my tutor. Sorry, it's a little hard to type and speak about something different. So this tutor and I are going to work through this problem together. I'm going to write on here to show you kind of how this looks. I apologize for my handwriting. It is a little difficult. You get the hang of it. I'm sure students are much better than I am at writing with their mouse. But the tutor and I are going to go back and forth. So again, the tutor is going to prompt me and ask me what I've done, how I've started, what do I think needs to happen. They're going to guide me through these problems together. I'm going to say I haven't started this problem. So again, this tutor and I are going to work through the problem together. They're not going to just show me how to do the problem. They're going to provide prompts and they're going to help me go through this. So at the end of this tutoring session, or at the end of this problem, I'm going to be asked to fill out a short survey about the tutor. I'm also given the opportunity to have a transcript of our entire session emailed to me, so you have a record of what the tutor worked with you on. You can also then, again, add this tutor. If you really liked working with this tutor, you can add them to your favorites. So we're going to type back and forth about this problem. Again, they're not going to tell me. They're going to ask, what do you think we need to do? They're not going to provide just the answers. They're really going to guide your student how to do these problems. So I'm going to say the directions say simplify. And again, you can kind of skip through this part if you don't want to watch us do a math problem together. You can go through and see the end result as we continue on through this. And again, sometimes it's a little bit of a delay because the tutor may be helping multiple students at once, or working through some problems with a student at their location and then checking in on your student on the computer. So they're prompting me, have you heard of the distributive property? So that's the skill that I need to be able to do this. And so they're going to provide me, again, with guidance of what I need to do. And you can actively see when the tutor is typing to you of the information that you have. So the tutor is telling me I need to use the distributive property. It says, so first we multiply the number. We multiply the first number, and then we multiply by the second number. And then they're going to show me some information. So they're providing me some guidance. So I'm going to say, okay, is it 8x plus 20? I'm going to let them kind of provide me some more information. So they're showing me step by step. You multiply the 8 or the 4 times the 2 to get 8, and there's an x with it. And I'm going to do 4 times 5, which gives me 20. So they're providing me with steps, they're providing me with guidance to go through the problem. Then when I get it right, they provide some positive encouragement. They ask if there's another one. Yes. What about, I'll give them another one. Let's say negative 3 times 4x minus 10. and we'll go through our problems. And again, they're going to provide some guidance to go through this. So this tutor is going to continue to work with your student until they feel comfortable. And they're going to ask them questions, make sure that they truly understand what's going on here. Multiply, oops, emulate. So as the tutor and I are working, they're going to show some guidance. They're going to provide some ideas about pitfalls. So this tutor is telling me, keep in mind there's a trick that I need to know. They're going to provide information about positive and negatives. They're going to show that I have some common mistakes that I need to look out for. So when I'm done, I will click this red button or the red X at the top to end my session. And it will ask me, are you sure you want to exit the session? Yes or no. Before I do that, I'm going to go back. The tutor said, is there anything that we covered today that you have a question about or that I can help clarify you? So they're asking me, do I have any other questions? They're not just letting me go, and they're making sure that I feel comfortable with what I've been doing. I think I get it now. Have a good evening. You know, always remind your students to be kind to their tutors. So I'm going to go in here and exit out. Are you sure you want to end the session? I'm going to say okay. And here's my survey that I'm going to fill out. So I had a good tutor. I would recommend it to a friend. I'm glad that this is free from the Johnson County Public Library. Help me with my homework. Would it improve my grades and make me more confident? I can type any feedback here about what I would like from the tutoring service if it was available. Should I add this to a tutor to my favorites? I think that was a great tutor. I'm going to say yes and submit it. I can also skip this survey if you don't feel like doing it. In here, I can then choose to have an email sent to me, so I can type in my email address and send it to myself. If you have a printer at home, you can print a copy of it, or I can replay this and watch it if I have questions later on while I'm working through some other problems. That is the free tutoring available at the Johnson County Public Library. I hope that it helps you and your students be successful.